Hi, hope you guys are doing well. I'm Sean and this is a quick video on the weekly astrology starting Monday the 24th of August. So listen to my intro where I'm looking at the three main transits and then scroll down for your sun, moon and rising sign. So the week starts with a bang on Monday. It's a big one today. Mercury moves into Virgo and honestly, I love this one. I'm a Virgo sun. So when Mercury lands here, my brain just goes, finally someone gets me. Your mind gets sharper, clearer, more focused. This is your sign to get organized, tidy up loose ends. Notice the little details you've been ignoring. We're all going to feel it. That pull to sort fact from fiction. Less wishful thinking, more, okay, what's actually true here? Then on Wednesday we have a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces opposite Mercury in Virgo. A bit of a mouthful, I know. Okay. This is the big one this week. Eclipses love to bring things to a head, and this one's no different. Think old agreements, old arrangements, commitments that have quietly run their course. Something's closing. Not in a dramatic, world-ending way, more like graduation energy. You're not falling apart, you're finishing a chapter. And with Mercury opposing this eclipse from Virgo, the universe is basically asking, can you balance your gut feeling with what's actually real? Can you make peace with letting go? Then on Thursday, Mercury squares Uranus in Gemini. And just when you thought the week was calming down, Uranus shows up. This transit loves chaos. In a fun way, mostly. Expect random news, out-of-nowhere conversations, plans that flip overnight. You might find yourself rethinking people, your security, even where you're headed. I'm a Sagittarius rising, so trust me, the truth loves to show up uninvited. This transit, same energy. My advice, stay flexible. Keep an open mind. And whatever you do, don't argue with someone who can't stay calm. You will not win that one. The more you bend, the easier this week gets. Okay, so let's go on and look at each sign. Sun, moon and rising will give you a good feeling for the week, but don't ignore your moon sign. We have a full moon eclipse, so it could be quite telling. Hey Aries, Mercury moves into Virgo on the 25th and it's all about getting organized. Not glamorous, but productive. Small tweaks, big results. Then the 27th, the lunar eclipse in Pisces, opposite your Mercury. Old agreements and promises are up for review. Something's wrapping up. Maybe you'll realize an old obligation doesn't belong in your life anymore. Graduation energy, clearing space for what's next. And on the 28th, Mercury squares Uranus. Expect a curveball. Sudden news, changed plans, a reason to rethink your direction. Not a bad thing necessarily. Just unexpected. Stay flexible, skip the drama, and you'll turn the surprise into an opportunity. Hey Taurus, Mercury enters Virgo on the 25th, a fellow Earth sign, so you'll feel right at home. Great week for hobbies, creative projects, dating, anything that actually brings you joy. Trust your skills, refine your plans. Then the 27th, the lunar eclipse in Pisces, opposite your Mercury. This kicks off a 3-month shift in your friendships and social circles. Some people fade out, others step up. You might just be rethinking who belongs in your corner. And on the 28th, Mercury squares Uranus. Sudden shifts, finances, work, relationships, could force a quick pivot. Not a bad thing. Could be an opportunity in disguise. Just stay grounded, stay flexible, and don't get dragged into drama with anyone who can't keep calm. Hey Gemini, Mercury moves into Virgo on the 25th, and it's pulling your focus toward home and family. A perfect week to get organized behind the scenes. Sort out the household stuff. Have those practical conversations about the future. Then the 27th, we have the lunar eclipse in Pisces, opposite your Mercury. This is a career versus home turning point. Something professional could hit a milestone. Meanwhile, home life wants your attention too. Balancing both is the real challenge here. And on the 28th, Mercury squares Uranus, right in your sign, so you'll feel this one personally. A change around home or finances could shake things up. But breakthroughs often show up disguised as chaos. Stay flexible, skip the drama, and let the surprises work in your favor. Hey Cancer, Mercury moves into Virgo on the 25th, and this one's good for you. Clearer conversations, sharper decisions. Pay attention to the small stuff. It could matter more than you think. Then the 27th, we have the lunar eclipse in Pisces, opposite your Mercury. This one opens a whole new chapter. Think contracts, studies, travel, big goals. Something that's had you boxed in is finally loosening its grip, room to grow. And on the 28th, Mercury squares Uranus. Sudden news, surprising info, maybe something from the past resurfacing. A little chaotic, sure, but not a bad thing. Stay flexible, don't jump to conclusions, and skip the drama with anyone who can't stay calm. Hey Leo, Mercury moves into Virgo on the 25th, and it's got your money and priorities in focus. A good week to actually look at your finances, your spending, what you value versus what you think you value. Mercury in Virgo loves a good audit. It'll help you get more efficient, more intentional with your time and energy. Then, the 27th, the big one. We have the lunar eclipse in Pisces, opposite your Mercury. This one's all about shared resources, financial commitments, and close relationships. For some of you, it's money stuff wrapping up. For others, it's deeper: trust, vulnerability, and intimate partnership shifting. Either way, something's closing so something healthier can begin. That's the eclipse doing its job. And on the 28th, Mercury squares Uranus. Expect sudden shifts: friends, groups, finances, future plans. Unexpected news that changes how you see a person or a direction you thought was set. Fast-paced, a little chaotic, but not bad. Some assumptions need updating. Some boundaries might need adjusting too. Stay flexible. Don't force things to stay the same. And whatever you do, don't get pulled into a debate with someone who can't stay calm. The more open you are, the more you'll see the opportunity hiding in the chaos. Hey Virgo, Mercury moves into your sign on the 25th, and this one's for you. Mercury feels right at home here. Sharper thinking, clearer direction, easier decisions. Trust your instincts this week. Take those practical steps toward your goals. Then the 27th. We have the lunar eclipse in Pisces, opposite your Mercury. This one's about relationships. A partnership, a collaboration, anything built on two people working towards something together. Something's reaching completion. Could be romantic, could be business. Old agreements or expectations coming up for review. Not a bad thing. Eclipses just want you moving towards something more authentic. And on the 28th, Mercury squares Uranus. Sudden news around career or reputation. A new opportunity or a curveball that shakes up plans you thought were set. Fast-moving, a bit chaotic, but not negative. Stay flexible. Don't react too fast. And skip the drama with anyone who can't stay calm and rational. The more open you are to change, the easier this whole thing gets. Hey Libra, Mercury moves into Virgo on the 25th, and it's asking you to slow down a bit. A good week to reflect, tie up loose ends, get clear on what you've been carrying mentally. Sometimes the quiet progress is the real progress. Then the 27th, we have the lunar eclipse in Pisces, opposite your Mercury. This one's about work, routines, your day-to-day life. Something's reaching completion, a job, a project, a commitment you've been holding on to. The question this eclipse is asking: what still belongs in your life? What's run its course? Letting go here makes room for something better. And on the 28th, Mercury squares Uranus. Sudden shifts around travel, education, legal stuff, or long-term goals. A plan or belief you thought was fixed might not be. Could feel stressful, but honestly, kind of freeing too. Stay flexible. Skip the drama with anyone who can't stay rational. The more open you are, the more opportunity you'll find in the chaos. Hey Scorpio, the 27th brings a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, your 5th house. That's love, romance, kids, creative and business projects. It's opposite Mercury in Virgo, your 11th house of friendships and community. A bit of a tangled one. Expect completions and graduations across your personal life, parenting or business. But that Virgo opposition, it's hinting an old arrangement or old permission is also closing out. One where friendships or community got a little too tangled in your romance, business or family plans. Then the 28th, Mercury squares Uranus. Frenetic energy, hitting both your 11th house of friends and your 8th house of shared resources and intimacy. sudden news, changed plans, reveals. These could show you where a boundary's gotten blurry, especially where friends and money, or friends and intimacy, have mixed a little too much. Something to sort out for sure. Just don't engage with anyone who can't stay calm and rational while you're figuring it out. Hey Sagittarius, Mercury moves into Virgo on the 25th, your 10th house of career and reputation. As a Sagittarius rising myself, I love this transit. Get practical about where you're heading, organize the projects, clarify the goals. Then the 27th, we have the lunar eclipse in Pisces, your 4th house of home and family, opposite Mercury in your 10th house of career. So home and career, both activated at once. Moving, renovating, a job change, a big family decision. Something's completing, and it's asking you to adapt in both spaces together. And on the 28th, Mercury squares Uranus in Gemini, your 7th house of partnerships. Sudden shifts in relationships, romantic or business. You might see someone differently as new info comes in. Old assumptions getting revised. Busy week, not necessarily a hard one. Stay flexible, don't jump to conclusions, and skip the drama with anyone who can't stay calm. Hey Capricorn, Mercury moves into Virgo on the 25th, your 9th house of travel, studies, and the big picture. A really great week to review your long-term plans. Legal stuff, travel, education, whatever's expanding your world. Update the strategy. Then the 27th. We have the lunar eclipse in Pisces, opposite your Mercury. This kicks off 3 months of closure around agreements and commitments. Old arrangements wrapping up, promises finally fulfilled. Maybe even a community or project you've been tied to reaching its natural end. Feels like progress, not loss. And on the 28th, Mercury squares Uranus, your 6th house of work and daily routines. Sudden shifts in schedules, work matters, responsibilities. Something might get revealed that changes how you see a person or a plan. Busy week, not a bad one. Stay flexible, don't get attached to one outcome, and skip the drama with anyone who won't stay calm. Hey Aquarius, Mercury moves into Virgo on the 25th, your 8th house of shared resources and finances. A good week to review agreements, debts, investments, anything financially unresolved. Mercury in Virgo brings clarity to the messy stuff. Then the 27th, we have the lunar eclipse in Pisces, opposite your Mercury, in your 2nd house of income and self-worth. I think there could be big developments around earnings, security, long-term money plans. Old debts or obligations coming up for closure. Not always easy, but this is about building something more sustainable. And on the 28th, Mercury squares Uranus, your 5th house of romance, kids, and creative projects. Sudden shifts, surprising news, maybe a reassessment of a person or plan. Fast-moving week. Uranus likes to make you adapt before you feel ready. That's kind of the point. Stay flexible, don't cling to the old plan, and skip the drama with anyone who can't stay calm. Hey Pisces, Mercury moves into Virgo on the 25th, your 7th house of relationships and partnerships. A good week for honest conversations. Clarify expectations. Mercury in Virgo brings practical solutions, even to the emotional stuff. Don't be afraid to address things directly. Then the 27th, the big one. A full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. You're going to feel this more than most. This is a major personal turning point. Eclipses in your own sign bring graduations, moving past an old version of yourself. And with Mercury opposing from Virgo, your 7th house of partnerships, old agreements or undefined expectations in relationships are up for review too. Could be current relationships, could be old ones resurfacing. Some things might end, but honestly, this feels like it's opening a chapter that fits who you're becoming a lot better. And on the 28th, Mercury squares Uranus, your 4th house of home and family. Sudden shifts, surprising info, maybe a change in living situation or a family matter. Hectic, unpredictable, but not bad. Stay flexible, stay open, don't react too fast. And skip the drama with anyone who can't stay calm.